podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT Dynamite, the explosive one. Let's crack into another one.
TNT.
Yo.
I hear that there's space lasers now.
Well, I wouldn't say space lasers, but it does appear as that we are getting a look into the next generation of weaponry that we are going to see used on the battlefield, which also makes me think is that there may be some battles that we may be fighting here in the future.
Okay.
So when was this? This was December 18th, actually. Ukraine, the military officials revealed the country's new Trident Lazer air defense weapon.
Okay.
Which officials said can shoot down aircraft from more than a mile away and could be a game changer in conflicts. It really works. It's Ukraine's unmanned systems, and it's confirmed that it can shoot down planes from the ground 2 kilometers in the air, and they are trying already to make improvements on it to make its capabilities even further.
That is insane.
So this will be one of 5 countries that already have this sort of technology, because the UK already has one. Obviously, brush the dirt off our collar a little bit there, Joni, but
yeah.
We got a couple, right?
Yeah, if the UK got one and Ukraine got one,
yeah,
ours is better.
Yeah, but that also means is that Russia probably maybe...
If 5 countries have, and what's our guess?
China, Russia, America, UK,
and Ukraine? Because Ukraine got one from us.
Or Russia.
UK.
Yeah, or
The
Russia.
only reason Ukraine has one is because one of NATO gave it to him.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably pretty true. I'm going to try to bring up a quick picture of one. If I ever learn how to use the mouse and keyboard. Okay, maybe not. But yeah, that is the Trident Lazer right there. It's a pretty basic looking laser beam. It shoots into the sky, and it takes out aircraft.
Yeah.
Now, when you look here, this is the UK, the Dragon Laser. I don't really know the difference.
It says here that the Trident, the laser is believed to be inspired by the UK's Dragonfire laser weapon system. However, it's not clear if it's a direct adaptation or a completely indigenous development. Okay. Although it's suggested that some technology or design knowledge may have been shared by the UK, or all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now there was I can't pronounce this guy's name. Sukharevsky. Anyway, he's a Ukrainian war official. He also said that Ukraine is in current development of a program for Queen drones, large carrier drones capable of deploying smaller strike drones, and then those can be controlled as well.
Oh, like the Iranian mothership who's sending drones over.
So, I brought this up to you the other day, and you were like, "Oh, you've gone down some rabbit holes," because we were talking about
GD rabbit hole, bro.
Because we were talking about drones.
Yeah.
And the drones that are over New Jersey.
Right.
Now, people have said is that there was a drone mothership. A political official said there was a drone mothership off the coast that are at least a bunch of drones. So we know that this technology is at least an idea, because we see it in the New York I read from the internet. Screw you. The New York Post is saying is that the Ukrainian government is thinking about doing this. Ukraine is thinking about it. The way I see things, Jonas, is like if North Korea is attempting to do it, we've already completed it and perfected it.
Yeah, if Iran is launching a mothership, they ain't on the cusp of technology.
Exactly. And then you think China is probably like 1 or 2 steps ahead of us, honestly, just being real.
If not at least equal.
Yeah. So if Ukraine is in development of this technology, I feel like they would have had a precedent to go off of prior to, or at least an idea that it was capable.
They gotta steal it from somewhere.
Because at this time in their economic career, this is one of the lowest times. You do not put your money into something that you don't know if it's going to work. You put your money, your war money, into something that is going to help you win the war. Yeah. So why do they think this is going to win the war? Because they know it. They've seen it work before.
It's like
they
when
know
they come
before.
up with those sound weapons that make people sick. like that kind of stuff, dude. It's like
these are not the UFOs you are looking for. These are not the ones. These are not extraterrestrials. These are military threats. This is the next evolution in human weaponry. It's crazy.
I mean, drones already are like we're doing wars with drones,
and that's nuts, right?
It's like no human life lost on the attack side, and tons of human life can be lost on the defense side.
Exactly. It's
all
low risk, high reward.
It's all. I mean, yeah, they cost money, but they're all essentially kamikaze drones. They get shot down, who cares? Exactly. They blow up, whatever. You crash them, whatever.
Exactly.
Like, it's.
We'll just get more money from China.
Yeah.
But I just think that it is absolutely amazing that we get to see this happening. Like, we really never, ever get to see these weapons actually fire in, like, a real war scenario. Because if you're on, like, Ukrainian Report, you still see, like, drones dropping grenades. You still see, like, just basic small arms, guys with guns going in there. And I don't personally like to look at a lot of that stuff anyway. But even, like, the Palestinian conflict, it still seems like basic munitions. But now we have 100%. I'm not going to say 100% proof, but I'm going to say we have proof that lasers, freaking Queen drones, we know these things are possible. And as far as I'm concerned, if you are in New Jersey, and New Jersey is not the only place where these drones have been sighted. We've had sightings of these same types of drones in China, in the UK, flying over military bases. They were over the White House. They just refused to freaking talk about that ever again, like the shit never happened. But the focus seems to be on New Jersey, that New York area, and just basically telling people they're crazy. But it's fine. It is what it is.
They've been telling people they're crazy for seeing UFOs forever.
Yeah, but I mean, people are thinking that these are UFOs, and it's really not. It's like there's a silent war being fought above our heads. It's
right now. It's just a data gathering war.
Yes,
it's not. Nothing's happening, but they're basically. I think they're scanning everything for weakness of where they could like try to hit.
Yeah, or it could be a warning shot.
Like, hey, we can get this drone in your.
Yeah, we're here right now. You can't even get rid of us. But when you see helicopters flying back and forth, if you listen to some of the accounts of like, I'll take it that a lot of these accounts you can't really prove any of them. But if a guy gets into a chat room and he says, "Hey, I'm military. This is what's happening," I take it with a grain of salt. But I'm also going to hear it out, and if it makes sense, then there might be some substance to it. I mean, honestly, when you listen to the news, you're kind of doing the same thing, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean,
what are we gonna do, Jones? You can't fight anymore.
I can't fight what?
Nobody joins the army anymore. The army's got like the lowest enrollment rate ever.
Do you know that? Because I feel like you're just saying that.
I don't know. Look it up. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I feel the lowest rate in when ever.
I used to go to statistics class, and he told me that there's a couple things that were truths in this world, and or a couple things that were untruths. There was lies, damn lies, and statistics. If you look at the divorce rate currently in the country, it's actually dropping. But when you look at the marriage rate in this country, it's actually dropping. So obviously you can't have more.
You can't have more divorces. You ain't having more marriages.
Yeah.
What's really crazy?
Was I right?
That?
Was I right about that?
It said it surpassed its goal to recruit 55,000 new soldiers in 2024, but only by 300.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
that's honestly a year, and you only get 55,000
soldiers. That's their goal, though.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know. They have a goal for a reason.
Yeah. Huh.
I wonder. That's just the Army. It didn't say like the other special.
Yeah. Okay.
Or whatever. But
I wonder if that's under par for them.
Yeah.
Feel like it is.
I mean, if it's their goal, I would think that they're being successful. So
I mean, they're meeting their goal, but they would definitely want more people to fight. If they could get everybody in the country to sign up for the freaking Army, I'm sure they'd be like, "Hell yeah, brother!"
I'm too old now.
You can bring food to the young boys.
Hey, young boys, here's some rice.
Yeah, we could do RSO.
You want some white bread sandwiches?
White bread sandwiches.
Real quick about the lack of marriages in this country. I actually I found this book. I can't remember what it's called. Something about like the anxiety generation or something like that.
Fair.
And I haven't started reading it yet, but it's about how like since kids have started being raised in like the technology generation.
Yeah.
Well, like, so the end of millennials, start of like whatever the next one was, like how they've noticed social trend differences in like men and women based on like them not like going outside and playing and doing stuff like that. And they're all like isolated on social media and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I have a feeling that like part of that has to do with the marriage thing because like
No, I mean, yeah.
because like it feels like people think they're more connected than ever, but they're actually least connected than they've ever been.
Yeah.
So it's a very weird dichotomy. So, anyways, that's all the time we got for today's episode. You got more alien-ish? Start out. Show them how far you are down the rabbit hole.
You just stop being so flippant with this shit when the shit's real. There's real sightings of these drones. We have a real proof of this type of technology. There is a real conflict happening on this planet, and the weaponry is getting out of hand. And if the enemy's using that, then we have to up the ante as well. No more bullets. We going in the freaking G.I. Joe world where we have like
just it's like blue and red lasers.
This is what I'm saying. We're freaking X-wings and flying in with Luke Skywalker lightsabers and shit. Something's happening, brother.
I want to see people fight with lightsabers.
Brother, I do too. I'm here for it, but I don't want to see the amount of life that can be lost with technology of this magnitude. It's insane.
You ain't wrong. So
that's the part that really is just crazy.
It's gross.
Yep.
Jonas.
TNT.
Oh yeah.